Welcome to M&A Outboard Motor Salvage. My name is Mick, and I'm the one that's keeping this thing going. I used to do motorcycle salvage. That was out in California. And then when I moved to Missouri, couldn't get motorcycles. But there was a lot of lakes, so outboard motors, which I've always worked on them in the past, but now I'm tearing them apart, selling them in pieces. And when I got this piece of property, it didn't have a shop on it. So this is my small shop, but it's set up real good for what I do. And I just keep adding on storage. So basically, I buy the outboard motors, I tear them all apart, and I sell them in pieces. Now I can show you around my shop a little bit here. Okay, you got to work with me. This is my first time, and okay, here's my workbench, toolbox. I got an electric winch there, lift them up off the floor and put them in the stands, run down. I got about everything you need to do what I do. And I used to work on trucks for a living, so I love tools, and sometimes I just feel like I need more. But this here is what I do. Down there I got power heads. I got more power heads. A 90 horse Mercury, 65 horse Mercury, some 50 horse Mercuries. And I tear them apart. If the power head's good, all of my OMCs I've sold. And the miscellaneous parts I put in the totes. Lower units, I put in a lower unit box, or I was looking at the boxes, in the rack, and I'm overflowing with boxes and packing material right now because of Christmas and things are slow at this time of the year. So I hang on to them because when things get going, I hate dumpster diving for boxes. But I do. I just I buy a few. I buy these small ones from eBay, and they just come in so handy because on a outboard motor there are a bunch of small parts, and if I can get them to part in that box and they go under a pound, I can ship them first class mail, which costs me about $3.50 to $4.50. And I just got back from Missouri, where I bought, a friend of mine down there has a shop, and he deals strictly in inboard outboards. And I mean, yeah, inboard outboards. And he don't like outboard motors. So I get them from him, but being 10 hours away, I can't make it up there too often. I just brought a load home, and we were having a hustle because we were getting snow, and I got a bunch of props, a bunch of thrust pins, tilt pins, whatever you want to call them, and I got a large lower unit, and then I got a 3-cylinder Mercury, which I think is about a 65 horse. I'm not sure. I haven't looked up the numbers, and the cowling's not on it. So I guess let's get started. I'll take you out and show you what I got. Okay. Here we go. I got a bunch of saws set up. I used to sell whole motors, and I'd have to crate them up, and I if I sell a whole one now, I sell it locally, and because I hate crating them. And where I take them apart, I get a V4 OMC power head. OMC stands for it's Evan Root and Johnson, and it'll weigh about 110 pounds, and that's a lot better than 300 some pounds. Okay, and it is cold today. For here, we're looking at right now about, well, it was 16 this morning. I think it's warmed up some now. And here's what I got. Like I said, a few props. This is a large lower unit, and it's probably somewhere around 250 horse engine. Once again, I gotta look up the serial numbers. Quite a few of the props I'll be able to sell the way they are, and I have a person that reconditions props for me, because the size of this tilt and trim, it's huge, and I don't have a regular one off 115 horse to show you the difference right now. And this is that 3-cylinder, and oh, I thought it was free. Oh well, we'll check into that later. Okay, and then when I was there, stuff is kind of frozen in place. The fun is identifying all the props. Right here, this can of, they're thrust washers, but I call them tilt pins, and I got all different sizes. And the way I work it when I get a big bunch like this, oh, I thought that that's a really high volume pen looking at it, but the little plastic containers broke. That's usually what happens. That goes to Mercury, no, 25 horse Evan Root Johnson, and every time I sell a tilt pin, I just match it up with one out of the can here. I have others. He thought I wouldn't even want these, and he said they don't sell. Yeah, they sell, not for a whole lot of money, but $25–30 a piece depending. Well, that adds up. So this is what I'm going to start to work on. So I got to go in because it is cold out here.